Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Mindful Monday. If it's your first time joining us, feel free to type in the comments, whether you're watching live or replay, where you're coming from. If you have any questions or comments, you can place them there as well. You can also DM me if you prefer to be private about it. And if you have a topic you'd like to hear covered in the future, you can either put it in comments or DM me as well. Additionally, if it's your first time watching and you type the word mindful into comments in whatever platform, whether you're watching live or later, we will be giving you a link to follow to get a free hypnotic recording, as well as the PDF cheat sheet that comes out the Sunday after, which is just a cheat sheet. It looks kind of like this, and it covers what we talk about today. So today we're here to talk about a tool called the reversal of desire, and it comes from this book, The Tools. All right, and so we've talked in the past about how experiential avoidance, that is, when you avoid or procrastinate the things that are kind of uncomfortable or that you fear, it really makes things worse rather than better. So the following tool is from this book, as I said, and the book is by Phil Stutz and Michel, and it's called Reversal of Desire, as I mentioned, and it's designed to get you through fear, discomfort, or pain, and out that you might be avoiding, I should say. And often when we're avoiding this pain, we're spending a lot of that time thinking or worrying about what we ought to be doing anyway. And then it's designed to get you out there and kind of achieving your goals and reaching your highest potential too. So why it works, basically, there's a little exercise here. So you can pick something you either fear or you really hate doing. It could be traveling, it could be social situations, it could be family gatherings, it could be going to a class, it could be public speaking, it could even be a phobia like being around spiders. So just choose something. And once you have that, kind of notice how you organize your life to avoid doing it or being in this type of situation. So just taking a moment and kind of noticing that. Now you can imagine this pattern of avoidance as a place you hide, and this is what we'll call the comfort zone. So when we avoid things we need to do and move into the comfort zone, we also do things to comfort ourselves for feeling the distress in the first place. And some people eat, others drink or do drugs, still others surf the internet or play video games, while others shop, etc., etc. So notice what your go-to is for a moment. And then ask yourself, how does being in this comfort zone affect my sense of purpose? So it's kind of nice to remember that we all started as helpless infants at one time, and we had many setbacks while learning to walk, yet we all got up over and over again because our main purpose then, was to pursue the goal of walking like a big person. And so this is called the power of forward motion. And while it exists in adults as well, it has to be a conscious choice that one makes for an adult. And it's all about finding one's purpose in the world as opposed to walking like a big person once we grow up to be adults, of course. And so this means accepting any pain or discomfort that comes with your purpose. And so this means not avoiding. And did you ever notice how much energy it does take to avoid things or situations? The mind can spend countless hours thinking about, rationalizing away, or just plain worrying, all of which often takes up more time and energy than doing what we were avoiding in the first place. And so this is where the reversal of desire comes in. And so to use the reversal of desire, which usually takes less than 1 minute, I'll say though that sometimes you have to use it several times in one day. You want to see your fear, your pain, your discomfort, whatever it is for you, appear in front of you just like a cloud, okay? And then you're going to silently scream at that cloud, bring it on, and feel an intense desire to move into this cloud. And then the second step is to scream silently, I love this feeling, I love this pain, this fear, this discomfort, whatever it is, as you keep moving forward. And go so deeply into it that you become one with it, one with your cloud, one with this feeling. And then number 3 is feel the cloud spit you out and close up behind you. And say inwardly with conviction, this sets me free, or pain sets me free, or fear sets me free, whatever you want to do. And as you leave the cloud, feel yourself propelled forward into a realm of pure light. So that's it, simple 1, 2, 3. So you see it as a cloud and you say, bring it on. Number 2 is, I love this feeling. And number 3 is, see yourself pushed out of the cloud and say, this sets me free. And so this is akin to jumping into a pool of cold water rather than easing your way in or kind of like ripping off a Band-Aid. So remember, the chemicals released during a period of fight or flight in the body only last about 90 seconds. Yet when we avoid things and then we think and we worry about them over and over again, we're kind of reenacting this whole 90-second fight or flight experience over and over again, and creating a negative association to it as well. So the times to use this tool are, number one, the first cue they say is right before you're about to do something that you want to avoid or that you hate doing. So that's number one. And number two is each time you catch yourself thinking about a dreaded task or situation. And you want to use it right away in this case, even if the task or situation is far off into the future. So this tool is going to give you power and self-control, discipline, confidence, courage. It helps you to develop new skills and perspectives, and it gives you energy rather than robbing you of it as well. Now, it can take some practice and it can take multiple times in one day, but it's a quick and easy tool, and it's kind of fun to use too. So that's all I have for this Mindful Monday. Again, the book is called The Tools. There's also a workbook with it too, and it's kind of neat. There's about 4 main tools in it if anyone's interested. All right, have a great Mindful Monday. Thank you.